All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, whom I learned this truth from. Peace and salutations unto the Akim and to the elect that are scattered across the four corners of this earth, pushing this truth out in faith and in sincerity. I'm the brother Shema Allah from the GMS Houston camp, and this lesson is going to be entitled Don't Let Your Anger Destroy You. And this comes from the inspiration comes from a quote, from Marcus Aurelius, right? And this is another, Stoic lesson going into another Stoic quote, and just basically relating it unto the scriptures. Okay. And like I always say, stoicism is basically a way of life, a way that you view life, being austere, having a particular mindset, when you're going through things. Okay. So, right. So if you can see, all right, this quote right here, it says, "How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it?" Because you can get angry at something, but usually the consequences or your reaction to that anger is going to be way worse. All right. The results are going to be way worse, and you're going to end up in a worse position. Okay. So you got to learn how to deal with that. All right. You can't be like, you know, Jake in the world, how they say they crashing out. All right. That's not the type of spirit that you should be in. You shouldn't be crashing out, on nothing with nobody. All right. Because that could potentially destroy you. All right. Destroy your situation or whatever you got going on. It just, it's unnecessary. All right. And the scriptures say it's okay to be angry. All right. But it's a way to deal with it though. So I just got a couple of scriptures lined up, and then that'll be it. All right. But this is Proverbs 14:29. It says, "He that is slow to wrath is of great understanding." Right. So slow to wrath or slow to anger, meaning you got patience. All right. You ain't just, reacting because you feel something or because you're angry. All right. You patient and you thinking things through. But it says, "But he that is hasty of spirit exalted folly." So if you are just a reactive person, you get mad, something, angers you, and you just react quickly off of, whatever thoughts in your mind, right? It's not going to end well, right? That's why it says, he that is hasty of spirit exalted folly. All right. So you don't want to be lashing out. Okay. You want to be logical and think things through, right? Think, on scriptures. Okay, what does scriptures say about the particular situation that you're in? All right, you can't just let the flesh take over and then just start doing whatever the hell it wants to do. All right, you got to have self control. This is Proverbs 16:32. It says, "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty." So being slow to anger or having that patience is better than someone who is, physically, strong or, physically has great strength, right? This is greater than that. This is a greater quality than that of having patience. All right. He says, "And he that ruleth his spirit, then he that taketh the city," right? So basically self control. All right. Basically what that's going into. So self control is better than one who is mighty, has a lot of strength, or somebody who is able to conquer, right, a city. And this was a great thing. All right, during the time of war, somebody who was able to conquer a city or conquer a town or anything like that, it's a lot of glory that goes to that man because he didn't got this accomplishment. All right, but someone who has self control is better than him. So self control in this truth is important. You want to be able to control yourself. You want to be able to control your anger because growing up, we wouldn't really taught these particular things, right? You react off of, of your emotions because, a lot of times, we don't have our fathers, right? And we pick up off of the things that we see, our mother do. And those things kind of rub off on us, right? And you become reactive and emotional, unreasonable, right? Without understanding, nobody can't talk to you. All right. When you're mad, it's just like, you just shut down or you right and whatever it is the situation may be. All right. Can't be like that. All right. Or you get angry and you want revenge. All right. Somebody wronged you and you try to, just get your lick back. All right. That's not the right spirit to be in. All right. You can end up, in a terrible situation. All right. For example, let's just say this is just a random example, right? Let's just say somebody cut you off, right? You driving, somebody cut you off, and you get angry. You like you chasing them down. You getting them side of them, pointing the middle finger. You doing all this cursing and all that. And what if they just pull out a gun and just start shooting? Could that situation have been avoided? Yes, it could have, right? If you didn't let your anger get the best of you. This is James 1 and 19. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath. For the wrath of man worketh not the righteousness of the Most High. So you having this wrath within you, right? This is not going to produce righteousness. This is not going to have good results. All right. So that's why it's important to have that self-control to control that anger. All right. This is Proverbs 19 and 11. The discretion of a man deferred his anger, and it is his glory to pass over a transgression, right? The discretion or, the wisdom, right? It says of a man deferred his anger. All right. You got to be able, like I said, to sit and think things through using wisdom, the spirit, right, in situations. Okay. It says it is his glory to pass over a transgression, right? Because you could be in a situation where brother wrongs you, but you got to be able to let that go, right? And forgive the man if he sincerely, apologizes, right? You got to be able to let that go, right? Because you don't want to be holding grudges, right? You don't want to be, trying to get revenge on another brother, right? He made you feel this, and now you trying to make him feel the same thing, right? All the particular things, right? No, just let it go. Right? He says it's a glory to pass over transgression because if we are of the elect, yeah, I shall also pass over our transgression as well. All right, we gotta be able to do these things, all right? Because when you think about the Lord's prayer, right, it says, forgive basically us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. So you basically telling the Lord to forgive you as you forgive others. Okay, so that's a key thing. All right. Romans 12 and 19 says, dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord. So you shouldn't be trying to revenge or get revenge on people or avenge yourselves, right? But it says, but rather give place unto wrath, right? Let the Most High work. Trust in the Most High's judgment. That the Most High will handle this for you. It says, for it is written, vengeance is mine, I will repay, said the Lord. So you got to trust in the Lord that the Lord will handle this for you, right? If you are wronged, the Lord will handle it, right? You just got to have faith, right? Anybody in the world do something to you, right? And they're wronging you or whatever, it may not be the best thing to react, how you want to react in your mind. All right. A lot of times you just gotta, so called take the L, right? Up front. All right. But eventually the Lord will handle that. And you gotta believe in that. All right. This is Ephesians 4:26. It says, be ye angry and sin not. So it's okay to be angry. But you shouldn't let that anger, let you sin or go off, right? And do something contrary to the will of the Most High. It said, let not the sun go down upon your wrath. So you need to Whatever anger is in, you need to get rid of that as soon as possible, as soon as you possibly can. All right. Just need to give place to the devil, because the more you let that anger linger within you, now Satan can take advantage of that and start putting thoughts in your mind and having you think of other things. And oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show this motherfucker, whatever it may be. All right. But yeah, you just wanna, whatever it may be, man, try to resolve it, get rid of it, as soon as you can. All right. So let's go back to this quote. He says, "How much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it?" Right. So think things through, be logical, be in the spirit. All right. And pray about it, and you will be okay. But anything else outside of that, all right, it will destroy you. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.